Good morning, guys. I am tired. I just took the Amtrak train from Philadelphia, which they now call Drexel Station, and then I'm at the Penn Station in New York, and I'm going over to the Monahan area so I can just like charge my phone and stuff. And right now I might just get me a little coffee or something, but I was thinking about going to breakfast at Junior's, but I did kind of pack a little bit of food. This is a day trip, excuse me, for me. Ooh, insomnia cookies. Anyway, I just wanted to do a little video. You know, I hope I'm your favorite content creator. I know I haven't been posting a lot. I'm really gonna get into it. I love traveling solo to local cities close to where I'm from. Like, I'm a Philly girl all day, but New York is like a second home for me. And I just love traveling to New York. It's just so easy to navigate with the train system and stuff. It's amazing. There's so much history. And I'll also do some videos at home too, because Philadelphia has a lot of history as well. This lady was just coughing like, man, can you cover your whole entire mouth? Thanks. I don't know why people just be like, why do y'all do that? Anyway, so I'm gonna show you some visuals now and go from there. All right. So like, this is Penn Station. That way, it's real cool. And then I'm going to the Monahan train hall. I like how they have like a seating area. So they have like this for the metros. You can get a physical card. I just use my phone. It's so much easier. But some people want a card. I might get one so I can show you guys how it works. But I just tap it on my phone. So like this is the subway. This is going where it's going. This is a map. If you ever want to just navigate New York, start looking at maps. Like look at the maps. Like this is showing you what trains. It's all about, the trains and the buses and stuff. And then it says you can refill a Metro card, which I had one, but I think it probably expired. It says you don't need Metro card tap at the turnstile. So basically, it's just saying, hey, you could use your phone to tap. Now, I could say, well, let me just get a card just for the nostalgia, but I may do that later and show you guys how to do that, you know what I mean? But today, I don't know if I feel like that. Okay, so I try not to get too many people in my videos because, everybody don't know you and, it's kind of weird. So anyway, isn't this cute? So I'm just doing my little tour here. Dear New York, we've made a few changes. Let's see, what are they saying? They made a few changes to what?
That's why yesterday.
I guess they'll tell you.
I might as well pick
Okay, well, I guess you got to read it. So anyway, Monahan, Pennsylvania Station. So this is just the Amtrak area here. This is a waiting area. This will be the waiting area when it's past a certain time and you have to come across the street because the Monahan train station closes at midnight. So when people are still waiting to get their train, they would come down this way at Amtrak it's directly across the street. So it's really easy to navigate. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get on this escalator. Yeah, so I'm glad I let him go in front of me because I don't like escalators that much. So you're traveling with me today. I am going to Harlem. So now we have made it directly at the Monahan train station. Okay, so I find that that's one of the best ways to get to New York is via Amtrak, and you get the feeling of like you're at an airport but not. It's so nice. Dear New York, this is for you. So it's really cool. So it's like across the street, that's 8th Street. And it's not too difficult, guys. It might seem overwhelming, but it's actually not bad. And then they have a section where you can get to the airport from over there. So I really like this hub the best. Now you can do Greyhound and all of that. For me, I'm doing, I did the Amtrak, and then I'm gonna do the Megabus this evening because I was saving money and being cheap. So, you know, anyway. Okay, so I just wanted to do a quick check-in. So today is all about Harlem. The theme is Harlem, and the theme is vegan, black vegan, black vegan restaurants. I'm going to Spanish Harlem, which is East Harlem, first. Okay, so this Monahan food hall is really where it's at. You get to hang around, and there's all of these places where you can go and eat. It's really cool. There's Gotham News. Isn't that cute, the name? I just love this place because it's just really chill. Everybody's traveling, or they might be getting a flight. They may be going somewhere. And see, they have the Metro cards over there too, I believe. See this little station? There's tickets, and it's yeah. So I mean, really, you could just tap Shop Monahan. So there's some of the places. Yeah. So I think this is pretty cool. I was in here last month, and you know, I was able to just kind of hang around. And mind you, all of this is free. So far, I've only paid $22. I haven't paid anything yet while I'm in New York. Okay, see, this is the area you can kind of sit and eat, and you can charge your phones, and this is a nice place to just kind of be quiet. They have restrooms, and it's sometimes, like right now, it's certain areas are closed off because it opens at 10 a.m., but that's perfectly fine. So that little section, they were able to sit there, but it's a really cool spot. Like, they do open up this part, so you can sit. I think it is a section where you can sit. Okay, food hall open from 8 a.m. So take a seat while you wait. That's the bar. So in the next 15 minutes, this will be open, and I figure I can freshen up, and I'm already dressed for the day. They have a Walgreens for your convenience, like if you really needed to just get like a Tylenol or something, you know. Also, another tip is that if you're just taking a day trip to New York, you know, you don't want to stay the night and all that, they have a section for you to check your bag. Per bag is $10, which is not bad at all. And you could just check it, and they'll hold it for the entire day. And so that way you don't have to carry your luggage. If you just don't happen to have luggage and you want to, like, say you figure, okay, get here, go to the restroom, change your clothes, right? Then put your bags right over here, so that in this baggage claim area, it opens at 8 o'clock. And then you could just go on about your day and enjoy New York. All right. Hey guys, this is Octavia's Palace. This is my homeboy.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Kazuki. I'm from Japan, and can I do it again?
Hey guys, this is Octavia's Palace. This is my new friend.
Hi, my name is Kazuki. I'm originally from Japan. I just met her, Lauren, and she's an awesome person.
And he lives in Canada. And I like calling you Kazu. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's my nickname. This is my homeboy. And I just said, listen, you want to appear on Octavia's Palace? You're going to appear on Octavia's Palace. Right now, we're in the Monahan food court area. So you see all the food areas behind us. And what did you eat today? Didn't you eat something? A bagel?
Yeah, some bagel.
Bagel. What was the, do you remember it was the bagels over there?
Yeah.
Like, so New York is known for their bagels. If you come here and you get to do the Amtrak station, this is all free. And my homeboy here is just sitting here on his laptop chilling. Like, we were just talking for hours. So now I'm about to go. But thanks, cousin.
Thank you.
Yes. I love this store, plant-based straws. It's called, and then I love this part. I love you so matcha. It's so cute. I came here the last time I got a matcha. It was really good. It wasn't too sweet. This is adorable. And those are the prices. And those are the nice ladies that helped me pick out something that wasn't too sweet. Okay, so now you guys see me outside. I'm keeping my Snoopy plaids, my little Snoop Dogg plaids, because I figure I'll wait till I get to my show later and I'll take them out. I think it was supposed to rain. I don't want my hair to frizz before the main event. You feels me? So I got my matcha, and I was just, you know, I always like to connect with people, talk to people, and I'm having a moment of like, dang, Do I want to go to the Metropolitan Museum? I'm supposed to be there already. So I'm going to make a quick decision because I have brunch at 12:15. And I really want to show you guys the vegan food that I'm going to order and pick out. Ooh, it's nice out here. Walk into the subway. Going into the subway. I try not to get too many people in videos because you don't know these people, you know? But this is New York. This is downtown Manhattan near the Penn Station. So just walk into the subway. Subway pickleball. That seems like that's a big deal now. What the hell? And shoot, instead of trying to go to the museum, I might just walk around. Look how nice this is, guys. You're walking through New York City with me. Next time, come with me. You guys know what that is right there? So while I'm down here, I'm about to go into the little gift shop and get it over with, because when I leave Harlem, I'm probably just gonna want to, you know, take a chill, walk around, whatever. So this is where the Madison Square Garden is, right here on West 33rd Street. There's 7th Avenue, Fashion Avenue. Look at my girl J-Lo, all on the billboards. The McDonald's 24/7. Yeah, I went in this morning, but he didn't have exactly what I wanted. And I felt like if you're not really trying to sell me, I'm good. I'm not paying $20 for something I can get a little cheaper. You feel me? I think I'm getting on this train right here. I was thinking about walking into Macy's, but I may do that later because I still have some time before I have to leave once I'm done in Harlem. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I get a little tripped up, but I know this is my train, the 2-3 Express to Uptown, because I'm going towards Harlem. So I just want to make sure I'm going in the right direction. I think it's over here. So I think it's those are trains over there. Just following like the directions, like I'm going towards Uptown. So it's like, you know, just think logically. If you ever take the train, just figure out like which direction are you going. And I need the 2-3, like see how it says Harlem 148. That's pretty much where I'm going. So I need to be on this side. It can get a little confusing, but it's actually not too bad once you get the hang of it. Cause see, I need the 2 to Wakefield. So this is the side I'm going to be on. So just listen for what it's saying. It's actually not too bad to navigate the trains in New York. Hey people, so I'm over on 111th Lenox and Malcolm. And you know what? I'm about to just cross over here because I got to go that way anyway. Oh no, I got to go this way. Anyway, I'm up here getting turned around because I'm so... Let me just go across the street. I think I'm more used to Brooklyn, so Harlem I'm still getting used to. So I'm going to the museum now. I'm walking. It's going to take 13 minutes, but I love the exercise. I could get the bus, but I'm like, just walk it. 13 minutes is nothing. And I'm about to show you guys what it looks like. It's real nice out here. So 125th is like Harlem, so we're like close enough. You know, still uptown. This is like Central Park area. You know, that's the train. I got off on the other side. But and it's starting to get warm. I gotta take this jacket off. Alright. Okay, so this is Central Park. And the directions basically allow me to walk through Central Park. That's why I wanted to walk. I said, well, I like getting the train. I find that, I mean, buses are cool too in New York, but I like getting on the train because you can really just zone out and you kind of get a clear vision of where you're at versus on the bus. You're like, wait, did I miss my stop? Because usually the train will stop at every stop. So this is just me walking through Central Park. I gotta get to 5th Avenue, but I'm in no hurry. You get me? My reservation is like at 12:15. I should have already been at the museum, but it is what it is. I'm just kind of going with it. Protect the park's wildlife. Okay. Yeah. I just want you guys to see. It's really pretty man-made park. You know, but it's nice. Sometimes you gotta just get out, you know what I'm saying, and walk and get some exercise. That's one thing I like about New York. You can walk a lot of places. Do not feed the wildlife. Okay. But on the other side, I remember, and it might have been down this end, like a few years ago, like 2 years ago. It was like they have salsa classes. Well, not classes, but they convene, I think, on Sundays. And it's nice. And I could speed up my walking, but I feel like, hey, get closer to where I'm going, and then it's only like from there, it's only 11-minute walk from the museum to the brunch. So even if I say, well, go to the museum for about an hour, see Lega coming to the Harlem Mirror. So it says Ilegla Harlem Mirror. I might have said it wrong. I think it's when it comes to my Spanish, let me see if I can read this. El Central Park Conservatory está construyendo para usted una nueva piscina y pista de hielo como conclusión de las obras de reconstrucción del... Oh my God, my Spanish is horrible now. Horrible. Next. I guess I have to practice my Inya and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just walking through this strip here. But this is really nice. Maps and resources, visitor information. Let me pop in there and see what they have. Discover the magic of Central Park, an official tour. So I think it was this area right here where we were dancing and stuff. I think this was the area, I believe. So this is so nice. Open to all, the history, park gates, welcome to Central Park. So I just got some really good information from the woman that works here. Wow, Gate of the Exonerated. Right, this was the Central Park 5. That's amazing. The Gate of Exonerated is a rare addition to the park's landscape. It also reflects the idea that inspired the park's gate names in 1860s to honor the city's people, their work, and their stories. Nice. This is really nice. I like this. This is all free, by the way. This just gives you an idea of like the park and everything. And I got some information. And then I got something for my nephew so that, hopefully we can bring him to New York. And it would be nice to bring him to like a museum and make a day trip out of it. So, yeah. This is so dope. So I couldn't help myself. I had to make a little pit stop to the visitor center. Of course, I get all the information possible. It's very important. Yeah, I think this was the area that we were in. This is the same exact area where we were doing salsa out here. It was so much fun. And I want to say that was on Sunday. So, I love it. They're doing meditation. Okay. So I just got my $5 mango and watermelon from this nice lady on the corner here, right there, as you can see. Well, see if I can zoom in. Sorry about my hand skills right now, but right there. And she I'm supposed to be Tito Puente way. So I'm just making little pit stops because my reservation for brunch is not till 12:15. I might not make the museum. I may have to go to the museum after brunch and then go to the Apollo. So that's one thing. That's why I didn't want to get a time ticket. I figured I'll just go and pay the $20 when I get there. But this was the same area that I came to when I did those salsa classes right here at Central Park, because I went to the Africa Center right over here. Yeah, that's the Africa Center. So it was like I went there for I think it was MoFed. It was like the Museum of Food or something. So I'm gonna just stop over here. Like, that's the beauty of like just going at your own pace and doing your own thing. So, but yeah, I remember coming in here for I think it was the Museum of Food and Drink or something like that. I think this was the location, and then I went to Central Park, and I just fell into something. I had so much fun. It don't make no sense. So I forgot I did get an email about Africa, the Africa Center having an event from 12 to 6. I'm probably going to have to come back because I have a brunch reservation at 12ish, so I got to make my way over there. And so I'll probably try to come back this end maybe after the show that I'm doing. But yeah, they're just getting set up. And I said, oh, I forgot about this. It's really nice. So they have exhibits that are going to come back. I think the sign said mid-June. So if you're planning on making your day trip to New York, make sure you check out the Africa Center next month, June. Yeah, so they're setting up. I just so happen to want to peruse, but I felt like they had the museum food and drink. It was somewhere in this area. I think it was right here or 2 doors down, but they're just kind of setting up. Be blessed and Mary. La, 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 see what I see. Oh, you like these? Thanks. Huh? No, I got it. Thank you. This shoe keeps coming and loose, so I'm gonna tie it again. I got it. He's like, your shoe. I'm like, all right. And that's a gentleman offering to tie it, but you know how you never know their motive. They try to ask for your number and stuff. You be like, no, I'm good. I feel like no matter where I go, somebody's always trying to flirt with me. And it's okay, but you just don't want to give the wrong impression, right? Mary J. All right, I'm like just really dragging my feet. I was supposed to have been at this museum, like crazy, right? I was supposed to leave at 11:30, but this is me we're talking about. Okay, guys, so here is the museum, the City Museum of New York, okay, of New Wave, York. And I just wanted to kind of stop past. I may not be able to make time to go inside because, you know, I had planned to get here at 10 and it's now a little after 11, and I probably have to make my way over to brunch in a little while. But I just wanted to at least kind of maybe check it out and see. It says accessible entrance over there. This is a really nice building. These are some of the exhibits, so museum and shop hours. Look at this, New York by Manny Vega. That's really pretty. So I got about a half, and then I would have 15 minutes to get over to brunch. So let's just go ahead and do it. I wish I had already got here earlier because I like to take my time, but I'll just go in anyway. So come with me to the Museum City of New York.
Was not decide on one specific medium. In other words, I enjoyed working with sculpture, working with ceramics, working with etching, instilling a sense of wonder, you know, and experimentation. And so what I did was I just went to an art supply store and bought my own mosaic materials, my own tiles and my own tools. And I explored my ability to cut and lay tiles. And the reason I did this, and the reason I do this, is that I am intrigued with the whole notion that 3,000 years ago, or even longer, people have been able to actually recognize that they can take little pieces of stone and rocks and cut them into little pieces and use that to actually portray how they lived in those times. And that art has become the reference for who they were in these times. Me, as an artist, was just fascinated with the notion of using that old, very old technique to depict these times. That's why I call this body of work Byzantine hip-hop. Byzantine because Byzantine mosaics are one of my creative voice. Musical influences were here, Latin music especially. The music that I was creating was very much associated with my own personal upbringing and what I was entertaining myself with, which was diaspora, but also Puerto Rican. So I'm listening to a lot of Latin music, a lot of Latin soul, and creating imagery that actually depicted it. There's another West African deity that represents passion, justice, the drum, the dance, in not only the West African tradition, but also in the diaspora, in Cuba, for example, and here. What I like about the way the exhibit is organized, where it literally maps out my presence in Streets of East Harlem. that was the beginning of my incorporation as a public artist as well. Not a grafitero, because I was never really interested in graffiti. I was interested in gang of local artists. And on 3rd Avenue, they converted the storefront on 106th Street into this makeshift museum art scene. It was wonderful because it was literally a garage for all of us artists at the time to bump heads with each other, to formulate our voices as artists. I was one of the go-to artists of the neighborhood. People would come to me requesting flyer designs, t-shirt designs, poster designs for events, album covers. I was literally formulating, a voice. But what I did.
This exhibit is so beautiful. I may come back, but I may not have time, so I have a brunch that I have to go to. But this is really nice. This is the guide. This is the 2nd floor of the museum, and you pay as you wish. And I love it. This is like the dedication. This is so pretty. The dedication for Tito Puente. I love him, and I'm like, this I think is considered Tito Puente way. Oh, I missed that, so I gotta get a picture of that. This is so beautiful. When I tell you, you guys have to come and see this exhibit, oh, I think this one stands out the most to me for some reason. I just love it. It's very pretty. This is the sketchbook. Beautiful. So, just coming from the Museum of New York, really, I saw the Manny Vega exhibit, beautiful, and I do want to get one of his paintings, but I decided buy it online. I just don't, since it's a day trip, I really don't want to be carrying a whole bunch of stuff. I still got a lot of day left, so she's like, yeah, you can order it online. Plus, I really want like a postcard for him because I was telling her, like, I gotta figure out, like, based on what I got going on, where would I put it? And I don't like to just buy stuff and then you gotta figure out, okay, what am I doing? Is it going with, it's going with my theme, but I don't know where I want to put it. So I gotta really think, like, which one do I want? Then, to be honest, the price of it was like, well, that's my food money. So I had purchased like little trinkets and stuff, but right now I'm on my way to brunch. I'm still in Central. I'm heading towards Spanish Harlem. So I'll do a quick little view. This is Central Park East High School. Okay, this is small. See, Central Park East High School. So I'm just walking. I encourage anybody, when you come to New York, if it's somewhere that's like less than 20 minutes, like, walk it, because you get to explore and see stuff that you may not see if you was in a car, or, definitely get the train when it's like over 30 minutes or something, but you can legit just walk. You get what I'm saying? So that way you see, and it's a chance to just walk it. Like, and a lot of people in New York walk really fast because they're so used to walking. I'm just taking my time because I want you guys to see what I see. And, look at this. Class of 04. Okay. I mean, not 04. That's my class. Class of 2024. It's been 20 years since I graduated high school, y'all. I'm an old head now. Look at this dog. That dog fancy. All right, I gotta get to Lexington and I'll be close to where I'm going. Okay, so we're in the Spanish Harlem area. If you ever come to Spanish Harlem, look how beautiful this is, the cathedral. You'll hear a lot of, signs and language in Spanish and English. So, it's beautiful. So if you didn't walk, you may not notice this stuff. You gotta take it in, guys. Take it all in. Okay, I'm almost at the Puerto Rican pop-up at the La Fonda. I'm on Lexington. It's over here somewhere. And I'm just looking for the place. And I'm about to enjoy some vegan food for brunch. And I'm looking forward to it because I am hungry. There's no place like New York, and it's only befitting that I get some of this wall art. Look at that. Listen, guys, yeah. I think it's down this way. I'll figure it out. Oh, dang. Let me hurry up. My reservation is down. So I am at La Fonda, and there's a Black Rican vegan menu. This is the brunch menu, and I got here really early. I was going to get here a little later, but I told myself one museum, but now it looks like I'm probably going to do 2 more today because I'm here all day. And there's an exhibit that ends July, and I don't want to bank on who I'm going to come back. You know what I mean? So my theme today is, you know, black and brown of always, but also my theme is Harlem. So it only makes sense to check out a vegan, Black Rican vegan menu in East Harlem, which is Spanish Harlem. And then I'm going to more uptown, like, you know, like where the National Jazz Museum is, or for like Lennox and Malcolm X, like where, you know, more of like this is more the Hispanic, and then it's gonna be more black, right, uptown. So yes, but it's kicking it in here. Hey. Yeah, I forgot. I decided to get the oyster mushroom sandwich, and I forgot I wanted to try the mofongo with jackfruit pernil, drizzled with chimichurri. I might get that, but I'm already getting a side of rice, and I'm getting the fried oyster mushroom. Well, the oyster mushroom sandwich. They say that's real popular. And then she has tres leches cake, but I don't know. I told her I want to hold on to the menu to see if there's anything else I may want to try while I'm here. Because really, this is probably the only meal that I'm really eating in New York because, you know, I don't want to eat too much. Alrighty. I'll be back when I get my food. And this is really a cute place here. So it's just me. Like my Harlem, dancing in a Harlem shirt. I'm going to the Apollo Theater. Look at my skirt. My fit's cute, right? Listen, this is my newfound friend Phil with his sisters over here.
Represent A.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, we're here at Black Rican Vegan representing. So if you want to follow me on the low, Plant Power Disruptors. I'm one of those representing the vegan style. And also a checker fill for me personally.
Yes. Listen. I'm about to tear this food up.
Yeah. So I'm going to let you do that.
Yeah, it's brunch time. I'm starving, y'all.
So enjoy.
It's really, really hot. We're going to have micro kiddie pools.
So bring the kids.
Put your feet.
Yeah, so the only thing is...
Put your feet in it.
No, you can be in it too. You just can't eat in the pool. And then what we'll do is we'll have a 30-minute window where
This
we
is
can
Phil.
and replace the water.
Yeah, can you take a
This is
picture?
my mommy that made the hot sauce. Yes. Look, she got her pea butter sandwich. Listen, look at all this good food. Y'all have to come on here. I just had some of the vegan. Okay, so real quick, I really enjoyed myself at brunch. Black Rican pop-up at La Fonda is the bomb. Like, I got here about 12-ish. I didn't mean to stay this long. I meant to bend left. And the guy Phil that I just made friends with, he's vegan. He's gonna give me some tips. I'm not saying I'm gonna go completely vegan, but I'm leaning towards it because of my health, okay? But I would say maybe more dairy-free. Listen, you gotta love New York. All right, see you guys in a bit. Next stop is the National Jazz Museum, then the Apollo Theater, and then after that, I'm gonna try to squeeze in one more museum, and then I'll probably be going home.
El Concilio Municipal en la ciudad de Nueva York. I'd now going to introduce the ex-speaker of the City Council of the City of New York, Elisa Maquiavellito.
So I'm walking to the Apollo Theater. It's gonna take me like, I think 30-something minutes, but I'm gonna just do it, and I might just halfway through hop on a train or something, but I don't feel like waiting for buses. Like, buses in New York sometimes drive me nuts because it literally be like, you miss it. It's not like the train where you know how fast, and sometimes the direction and all. Ooh, I hate walking under this. This is the worst. So, get across this street, and I'm gonna just go straight to the Apollo Theater.
More beautiful dresses from Aleo, straight from Nigeria. Handcrafted garments from Nigeria, matched with that Hannah bandana. That's beautiful. Show us that Aleo dress. Handmade dress from Nigeria.
Thank you so much. A round of applause for Harlem Fashion Week. Thank you, thank you.
So, I'm in Harlem.
What's that?
Almost at 125th, which is an iconic street. It's like the landmark. I'm okay. Where are you? It's like I'm just trying to hurry up and get to Apollo Theater because I feel like I'm late, but I'm almost there. Just like one block and a half away. But I am like exhausted because I walked all the way from like Spanish Harlem area like 30 minutes because I didn't feel like looking for the bus. And with the train, I was like, well, F it. So I'll get to sit down during the show, and then I'll try to walk over to the Jazz Museum. And maybe the next one, it depends on how I feel. I may need to just take me a nice little break. Well, there's the AMC. So this is Harlem, y'all. Alright, so I finally made it because I was running a little late, but I'm on time. I got like 10 minutes, so I could just get checked in, get to my seat, and everything. New York traffic, girl. New York traffic. People be impatient. But I get it. I'm just waiting for my light because I don't want to just walk across the street, but I need to be on that side. So let me just get across real quick. I got stuff to do. You feels me? I just want to take a film of this. This is the iconic theater. So I can't wait to see the show. Really excited. Dance Theater Harlem is doing Country Mouse and Harlem Mouse. So, alright guys.
I didn't know it was one day. I thought it was like a week.
No. The Country Mouse is going to the ladies' room. I'm glad they didn't start right on time.